Crew Sports Network.
Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
For the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick, with my man S. Dot Dog.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife Big Blue, home of the Braves.
Yeah.
That turnpike, you can see that's where the game's played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, no it don't get broken. Legalized mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in, the show called The Man Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85 inch screen. The game's on, you rush and bleed. Remain calm, you on the road to chill. To the watch along, the show's on. The host, you know it's S-God. It's no telling, the panel filled with guest stars. You now rocking with the voice, you know what it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You now rocking with my man S-God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Production. What that mean? We about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S.G.O.D. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly, hit that like button.
Salute. You already know what it is, man. It's orange and blue skies tonight. Knicks basketball tonight. Live from Scotiabank Arena in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Knicks versus the Toronto Raptors. It'll be a homecoming, man, for OG Anunoby playing. I think I want to say last year he was hurt when they made the trip to Toronto, but this time he will be playing against the Raptors. So it's probably going to be a very emotional night for OG Anunoby tonight, playing his former team, the Toronto Raptors. And also for us New York Knicks fans, man, we get to see our homegrown talent, RJ Barrett, will be on the other side playing for his hometown Toronto Raptors. Emmanuel Quickley was supposed to be playing, but he will be out tonight, so he won't be playing. So we'll get to see OG Anunoby against his former team, and as well as RJ Barrett, man, former homegrown Knicks. You know, a lot of Knicks fans still, you know, endearing to RJ Barrett. You know what I'm saying? He was one of our own. But, hey, man, it's good to see him, like, grow his wings and get to go home and play for his hometown team, man. But thank you guys for tapping in tonight, man. You already know what it is. Orange and blue sky. Salute Knicks Nation. Let's get this dub tonight, man. If this is your first time to my channel, please hit that like and subscribe button to the Man Cave podcast, as well as the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. The link is in the chat. Like I said, the starting lineups will be tonight for the Toronto Raptors: Jakob Poeltl, Abaji, RJ Barrett, Grady Dick, and Scotty Barnes. And the usual starters for the Knicks: Karl Anthony Towns missed the last game, but he will be back tonight. It'll be Towns, OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, and Jalen Brunson. So the Knicks come in this game at 14-9. They dropped their last game at home to the Detroit Pistons, man, a game the Knicks should have won. But, again, defense was the calling card. We couldn't play D that night. For some reason, it was an uphill battle all night long. We ended up losing that game to the Detroit Pistons, man. So that was one that got away. But this game, Towns will be back. Cameron Payne will be back also. So we'll see what happens tonight in Toronto. Raptors coming in at 7-17 on the season. They just lost 2 in a row. So Knicks, let's make it 3 in a row. And like I said, for the Raptors, no Emmanuel Quickley, he's out. And also Bruce Brown is out tonight for the Raptors. For the Knicks, everybody will be playing tonight except Mitchell Robinson. He's still out with an injury. But like I said, Knicks got to rebound, got to get back, got to get this dub tonight because Wednesday night it'll be the NBA Cup. We'll be at home, Madison Square Garden, playing the Atlanta Hawks in the knockout round. If the Knicks win, they get to play gets the winner of Milwaukee and Orlando, and the winner of that gets to play for the championship for the NBA Cup. So that'll be Wednesday night at 7:30. I'll be right back here calling that game as well. But tonight, Knicks got to take care of business on the road in Toronto against the Raptors. This is a team that Knicks should be able to beat, but no game is too easy, and these are the New York Knicks. You know how we do it. You know what I'm saying? Knicks, like I said, they ain't going to have no problem scoring the ball. Their biggest problem is be playing defense and getting some stops and slowing down this Raptors. This is a young squad, so, Toronto's going to be looking to get out on the fast break. And also, shoot up or put up a lot of threes tonight. So the Knicks going to have to be playing some defense on the perimeter as well as getting back on defense in transition to slow down these Raptors. Can't wait for this game. Like I said, it's going to be an emotional game for OG Anunoby, his return to Toronto and stuff like that in front of his fans. Not really his hometown, but that's where he started his career in Toronto. So just like it was an emotional game last year for RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickly back at Madison Square Garden. So it'll be a great matchup, man. See tonight, Scotty Barnes. Scotty Barnes been on like a little tear in the month of November and stuff like that. He having like a triple-double in his last 6-7 games. So got to watch out for that. But Towns will be back. Hopefully, like I said, I think he was out with a knee injury or something like that. Hopefully, it's not too bad or something like that. So he'll be able to play through it tonight. So they're about to tip it off, man. Like I said, Knicks got to get back on the winning track, man. These are the games that we're supposed to win. These are games that we have to win, man. Let's start tonight in Toronto and get ready for the Cup on Wednesday night, the NBA Cup in New York for Madison Square Garden against Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks, who have been playing some great basketball as well because they beat Cleveland like 2 times this season already, so got to watch out for the Hawks, man. They can score. All right, about to tip it off, going to be Towns against Jakob Poeltl. And Raptors with the ball. Scotty Barnes with the ball. Looking. Finds Jakob Poeltl. Poeltl with the ball at the elbow. Still looking. With Towns on him over to RJ Barrett. Barrett throws down over to Abaji, over to Jakob Poeltl for a shot. No good. Rebounded by Towns. And here comes the Knicks. Towns over to Josh Hart. Hart with the ball over to Brunson. Brunson over to Mikal Bridges. Bridges to Brunson. Brunson to Josh Hart down the lane. Back out to OG Anunoby and it's deflected out. Man, Hart, you should have just took that shot. I want to thank everybody for tapping him in from YouTube, Twitter, all social media platforms, man. Please hit that like and subscribe button, man. It costs you nothing. It is free. Support the orange and blue skies. You already know what it is. Knicks basketball. Let's get it. All right. Knicks with the ball. OG inbounds to Brunson. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Brunson back to Karl-Anthony Towns. Towns, the baseline. His shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Grady Dick. And here comes the Raptors. Dick with the ball around a Poeltl screen. Pull-up jump shot from the elbow. Good. 2-0 Raptors. So Grady Dick, their former first-round pick from a year ago, looked like he played a little G League last year, and he is thrust into the lineup right now with the injuries to Emmanuel Quickly and stuff like that. So good for Grady Dick, man. All right, Knicks with the ball. Brunson over to Bridges. Bridges back to Brunson. Brunson to Towns, and it is turnover. Come on, man. Don't start this already, man. My Mets got sold orange and blue skies. Oh, man. I didn't know you're a Mets fan. Yeah, the Mets got him, man. They got him. I thought he was going to stay with the Yanks, but the Mets got him. All right, Raptors with the ball. Scotty Barnes with a 3-point shot. Good. 5-0 Raptors. So the Raptors, Brunson with the ball over to Anunoby, over to Bridges. His shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Grady Dick. Over to Barrett. Barrett over to Abaji, and Barrett. Abaji with the foul. So it'll be an offensive foul. So it'll be Knicks ball. And Knicks here again. The last 3 games, Knicks have been starting out slow. It's like this is a trend. It's like they got to buck this trend, man. We got to get out fast, pick up the intensity, and start fast in this game, man. Got to stop coming from behind. Dewani, what's good, bro? Thanks for tapping in. All right, Brunson with the ball over the Bridges to OG Anunoby for a 3-point shot. Good. First shot. Good. 5-3 Raptors. All right. Raptors come right back through the ball over to Barrett. Barrett from a corner 3. Good. 8-3. Toronto up 5. Knicks with the ball. Towns over to Brunson. Brunson over to OG Anunoby. Over to Towns. Down low to OG Anunoby. Puts it up and in. So OG has the first 5 points for the Knicks. Raptors inbound. Barnes over to Barrett. Back to Barnes. Barnes to Abaji. Abaji over to Jakob Poeltl. Poeltl back to Barnes. and he turns it over looking for Obaji. All right, so far so good. 8-5 Raptors. Knicks with a couple of turnovers. Knicks just got to start taking care of the basketball, man. Pay attention, focus in this game. All right, Towns inbounds to Bridges. Bridges bringing the ball up over to Towns. Towns looking. Finds Bridges underneath for a layup, up and good. Good look. 8-7 Raptors. All right, Raptors with the ball. Dick inbounds to Barrett. Barrett over to Pirtle. Back to Barnes. Barnes back to Pirtle. Pass almost picked off, but Pirtle has it. Throws in the corner to Abaji for his three-point shot. Good. 11-7. Knicks got to get out there. All right, Knicks with the ball. Brunson looking. Inbounds to Towns. Towns back to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Around the three-point line. Brunson down the lane. Stops with a little fadeaway shot. Good. 11-9 Raptors. All right, Raptors inbound. Barnes over to Barrett. Barrett over to Grady Dick. Dick down the lane. His shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Here comes the Knicks. Hart down the lane. All the way coast to coast. Lays it up and in. We are tied at 11. All right, Barnes over to Obaji. Obaji over to Barrett. Barrett with the ball guarded by OG Anunoby. And the ball is deflected out. So it'll be Raptors ball side out. Quick pace, man. 11-11, 7:49 left to go in the first quarter. Like I said, Knicks got to step up their D. They got to start tightening the screws because these teams nowadays is like these offenses are just going, man. All right, Raptors inbound. Barnes to Barrett. Barrett over to Dick. Dick down the lane. Lays it up. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Over to Josh Hart. Here comes the Knicks. Hart over to Mikal Bridges. Bridges out to the three-point line to OG Anunoby, guarded by Dick. OG down the lane looking. Find Towns underneath, and it's deflected out off the Knicks. So it'll be Raptors basketball. I thought Towns was going to get fouled, but no call. All right. Look like there's a timeout on the floor. So timeout on the floor, man. 11-11 first quarter, man. Look like it's going to be like a up and down. So like I said, Knicks got to be ready. Like I said, the main thing in this game, Knicks got to be ready to slow these guys down, man. Tighten the screws on the perimeter, three-point defense, box out, get some rebounds, and like I said, get back in transition on defense because the Raptors will look to get some fast break points, easy fast break points. I want to thank everybody, man, for tapping in, man. If this is your first time, man, to the Man Cave, please hit that like and subscribe button. Also, subscribe to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. The link is right there in the chat. Our one centralized location for all of our contents: basketball, football, boxing, baseball, MMA, UFC, soccer, and wrestling. And also, like I said, also subscribe to all the members of the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, myself, the Man Cave Podcast, Big Pat Sports Talk, G Nation Inside Sports with Big Lou, Unpopular Opinion Sports with NYG, Coach Ed Gladney's Amazing World of Sports, Classified 3F with Joel, Wales to New Jersey, Miz in the Midday, Big Blue in the Bronx, Knicks Cast, Mac the Giants fan, Zion Zenith, Leaf Diggy, Mets 21-28. Also, El Capitan, Rafa Chudo. Also, the newest members, TP Way, Deception, Delay of Game Crew, as well as Miss Trina. So please go ahead and hit that subscribe button to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. We're also going to be streaming the Monday Night Football game on the network as well. That'll be on like at 8:15, so you could tap in there if you want. If you subscribe, you could tap in and watch that tonight as well. It'll be the Bengals versus the Cowboys in Dallas on the road for the Monday Night Football game. So Knicks coming in at 14-9. Like I said, they got to start stacking these wins. Got to start beating these teams like the Raptors, the Pistons, like teams like this. And like I said, these teams not just going to lay down. You know, this ain't your mom and pop's Pistons and Toronto Raptors. You know what I'm saying? You have to play. You know, if you don't play, these guys going to bring it, man. So right now it's right now it's on timeout showing some OG and Anunoby highlights. They probably doing a tribute to him in Toronto. Like I said, last year when the Knicks played the Raptors, OG was hurt. I don't think he played that game. All right, back to some live action. Mosley, what's good, bro? Thanks for tapping in. Yes, sir. All right, Barrett inbounds to Barnes. Barnes with the ball around the Grady Dick screen, around Jakob Pertl. Barnes looking out to Agbaji, down to Jakob Pertl, and he is fouled on the floor. Fouled by Bridges. It's good, bro. Peace and salute as always. You already know what it is. 7:12 left to go in the first quarter. 11-11 is the score. Raptors were inbound. So far, it's been like an up and down pace in this game, but that's what it is when you play the Raptors. All right, Barrett inbound. There's Emmanuel quickly on the sidelines in street clothes. Barrett over to Barnes, and the ball is stolen by OG and Anunoby. And his pass is deflected and stolen back by the Raptors. Grady Dick over to Agbaji for his three-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Jalen Brunson. Brunson down the lane. Throws it back out to Bridges, and it's deflected out. It'll be Knicks ball. All right. Knicks inbound. All right, Brunson to Towns. Towns over to Bridges. Bridges around the Towns screen, back to Towns. Towns with a three-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Grady. And here comes the Raptors. Grady over to Barnes. Barnes over to Barrett. Barrett, his three-point shot is up. And no good. Rebounded by Grady Dick, up. No good. Rebounded by Towns. And here comes the Knicks. Over to Mikal Bridges. Bridges looking over to Brunson. Brunson around the Bridges screen at the three-point line with the elbow, guarded by Jakob Pertl. Brunson down the baseline, back out to Towns. Towns trying to drive, trying to find somebody. Out to Josh Hart. Hart with a step back jump shot, up, no good. Air ball, rebounded by Barnes, and here comes the Raptors. Barnes, three-point shot up, no good. Rebounded by RJ Barrett, up and good. 13-11 Raptors. Knicks inbounds. Josh Hart over to Brunson. Barrett guarded by Agbaji. Brunson around the Town screen. Brunson down the lane, back to Josh Hart for the layup. Good cut to the basket by Hart. 13 up. All right, Raptors inbound. Pertl inbounds to Barnes. Barnes to Grady Dick. Dick looking over to Jakob Pertl. Pertl with the ball. Trying to find somebody. Pertl finds Barnes. Barnes behind his back to Pertl. Ball is thrown by Agbaji in the corner to RJ Barrett for his corner three-point shot. Good. 16-13 Raptors. All right, Hart inbounds to Towns, back to Hart. Knicks got to get out there on the shooters. Raptors shooting 4 of 7 from three-point range. Knicks 1 of 2 from three-point range. Hart over to Brunson. Brunson around the double screen at the top of the key. Brunson down the lane, but back to Karl-Anthony Towns, but the ball is deflected and is off of Towns. Turnover for the Knicks. Knicks got to take care of the ball. Knicks got to get a little too sloppy with the ball. So 8 points for RJ Barrett in the game already. And Precious Achiuwa will enter the game for the Knicks. And Towns will go to the bench. All right, Davion Mitchell also in the game. Mitchell over to Pertl. Pertl to RJ Barrett. Barrett back out to Davion Mitchell for his three-point shot. Good. So Raptors up 19-13. Precious inbounds to Brunson. Brunson to Deuce McBride, who's in the game, over to Precious Achiuwa. And down the lane. Step back shot up and good. 19-15. Barrett inbounds to Mitchell. Back to Barrett. Barrett over to Magbo. His shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Pirtle. Pirtle in the lane. Turnaround shot up and good. 21-15 Raptors. All right. Precious Achiuwa inbounds to Jalen Brunson. Brunson guarded by Mitchell at the top of three-point line. And it's a foul. Foul will be on Mitchell. So the Knicks will look to inbound. So far, so good for the Raptors. Also a great start in this game, up 21-15. Seems like everybody's having a good shooting night on the Knicks, man. Knicks got to tighten up the defensive screws, man. Got to start making these get more contested shots. All right. OG inbounds to Bridges. Bridges over to Brunson. Brunson around a Precious Achiuwa pick. Brunson guarded by Mitchell. Brunson around a Achiuwa screen over to Deuce McBride for his three-point shot. Good. 21-20. All right. McBride inbounds to Agbaji. His shot is up and good. 23-18. All right. Precious Achiuwa inbounds to Mikal Bridges. Bridges over to McBride. McBride down the lane. McBride looking, passes back out to Brunson for his pull-up three-point shot. Good. 23-21. All right. Raptors inbound. Davion Mitchell with the ball over to Kelly Olynyk. Olynyk back to Mitchell. Mitchell looking over to Olynyk. Posting up Achiuwa down the lane. His fadeaway jump shot is up and good. 25-21. Bridges inbounds to Brunson. Brunson around a McBride screen. Brunson down the lane to Precious Achiuwa for the dunk and the foul. Good take by Achiuwa. Good look by Brunson. Good look. 25-23. Timeout on the floor. When we come back from the timeout, Precious Achiuwa will be at the free throw line to finish off the three-point play. So far, so good. Knicks, like I said, Knicks just got to tighten the screws, man. Can't keep playing, trading baskets with the Raptors. At some point, we got to make some stops. So Achiuwa in the game early for Towns. Like I said, Towns is coming back. He missed the last game with an injury, so maybe trying to limit his minutes tonight, especially if it's going to be a fast-paced game with the Raptors. All right, so the substitution in the game for the Raptors, Jacoby Walters is in the game also, and Jonathan Magbo is also in the game too for the Raptors. All right, 25-23, late first quarter, 2:21 left to go in the first quarter. Like I said, in the game, 2-point Raptors lead, but Achiuwa will be at the free throw line after the timeout to finish off the three-point play. So far, so good. Like I said, what the Knicks got to do, like I said, just got to tighten up on the defense and, limit the second chance points because the Raptors are getting some second chance opportunity and rebounds and stuff like that. So Knicks got to be better on the boards. Knicks got to help out on the boards, actually, like I said, from the forward position, like Mikal Bridges and also OG Anunoby got to help out more in the rebounding because everybody know, Josh Hart's going to rebound. Achiuwa's going to rebound. Karl Anthony Towns definitely going to rebound. And so these other guys got to step up and help out with the rebounding, because rebounding is part of defense. It helps, also limits the other team's second chance points. But like I said, so far so good for OG Anunoby and emotion. I know it's going to be an emotional game for him playing at home against Toronto, team he got drafted by and played for. And also an emotional game also, too, for RJ Barrett, playing against his former team and the Knicks. Got traded last year to his hometown team, the Toronto Raptors and stuff like that. So he's good at home. this season, averaging 22.5 points, 6.5 rebounds, 4 point assists. He always averaged around 6 or 7 rebounds a game. So he's always been a good rebounder at the guard position, for, his NBA career. Right now in the game, he already has 8 points in the game already. Like I said, 3 or 4 from the field. Looking on in this game, like I said, him and Scotty Barnes, they look like they put the ball in their hands a lot, as far as like to, run the offense through. Something they really did against them, with the Knicks. But that's part of growing and stuff like that. All right. Achua's free throw is up and it's good. 25-24, Raptors inbound. Olynyk inbounds to Barnes. Barnes in the front court, and the ball is deflected, but it'll be Raptors ball. All right, Barnes inbounds to Jacoby Walter. Walter back to Barnes. Barnes down the lane to Mitchell, and he misses the layup. Rebounded by Precious Achiuwa, and here comes the Knicks. Over to Brunson. Brunson behind his back. Brunson down the lane. Over to Deuce McBride. Back out to Brunson. His step back 3-point shot is up and good. 27-25. So Knicks with the lead. First lead of the game. All right. Mitchell inbounds to Olynyk. Olynyk with the ball over to McBride, and he blows the layup and puts it back up. No good. Rebounded by Brunson, and here comes the Knicks. Brunson guarded by Mokbo. Brunson with the ball around a Achiuwa screen. Brunson down the lane, lays it up. No good, but he is fouled. He'll be going to the free throw line. Good take, Brunson. So he had the mismatch and took the forward off the dribble. Mokbo. Brunson on the season, 25.4 points a game, 7.7 assists, 49.5% field goal percentage. That's what you like to see. Only doing Brunson is on the free throw line, man. He's been 50-50 on the free throw line. Got to improve them free throws. He's going to be going to the line a lot. All right, his first free throw is up and no good. That's another. Knicks been missing a lot of free throws in their last 4 or 5 games. All right, Towns will come back into the game for OG and Anunoby. So it'd be Towns and Achiuwa, Mikal Bridges and Jalen Brunson and Deuce McBride. All right, Brunson's second free throw is up and is good. 28-25 Knicks. 1:23 left to go in the first quarter. All right, Raptors inbound. Olynyk inbounds to Mitchell. Davion Mitchell with the ball. Across the timeline, guarded by Deuce McBride. Over to Scotty Barnes for his 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Precious Achiuwa. Over to Jalen Brunson. Brunson. The ball. Bring the ball up by the 3-point line. Out to Mikal Bridges. Down the baseline to Precious Achiuwa in the lane. His shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Towns. And he is fouled, and he'll be going to the free throw line. So Achiuwa missed the bunny, but Towns was right there to get the rebound and get fouled. All right, so Knicks, like I said, rebound the ball. You just got to rebound that ball, man. All right, Towns at the free throw line. His first free throw is up and is good. Knicks up 29-25, first quarter, 1 minute left to go in the first quarter from Scotiabank Arena in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Towns' second free throw is up, and it's also good. 30-25. Knicks with the 5-point lead. And I think Cameron Payne has also just entered the game for the Knicks. All right, so the Raptors with the ball, inbound the ball. Like Barnes inbounds to Mitchell. Mitchell back to Barnes. Barnes guarded by Deuce McBride. Barnes in the corner to Abaji. No, I'm sorry, that's Jacoby Walter. Shot is up, no good, but he is fouled. So Jacoby Walters will be at the free throw line. Cameron Payne is saying that was all ball, but probably fouled him on the arm. All right, Walters' first free throw is up, and it's good. Yeah, Payne, you got a little bit of an arm there, man. He got a little bit of arm. A good try anyway. And Jacoby Walter, the rookie out of Baylor. All right, his second free throw is up and is also good. 30-27. Knicks with a 3-point lead. Knicks inbounds. Achua inbounds to Cameron Payne. Payne guarded by Walters. Payne around the Towns screen. Over to Towns. Towns down the lane, guarded by Barnes. Towns shot is no good, but he is fouled by Scotty Barnes, and he'll be at the free throw line. Good take by Towns. Got pushed by Barnes. All right, Towns at the free throw line. His first free throw is up, and it's good. So Knicks up by 4. And Towns' second free throw is up and is also good. 5-point Knicks lead, 32-27. 33.6 seconds left to go in the first quarter. All right, Raptors with the ball. Raptors inbound. Olynyk inbounds to Barnes. Barnes with the ball. Across the timeline, guarded by Mikal Bridges. Barnes looking at the sidelines, looking for the play. Barnes down the lane, throws it out to Jacoby Walters for his 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Deuce McBride. McBride over to Mikal Bridges. Bridges over to Cameron Payne. 16 seconds left to go. Payne with the ball, holding the ball around to Deuce McBride. Payne with Olynyk on him. Payne over to Mikal Bridges in the lane, cutting to the lane. Good. Basket is good. 34-27. Raptors with the ball. And it is deflected. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. So Knicks finish out the first quarter strong, leading by 7 points, 34-27 after 1 in Toronto. So Knicks came out a little bit slow. Like I said, they came out slow like the last 2 or 3 games. But this time to right the ship and able to finish out the quarter strong. More good defense like this by the Knicks, like I said, because the Raptors going to keep coming, man. These guys going to keep coming. This is a young, hungry team. Their record might not be good at 7-17, but they got some ballers on the team. R.J. Barrett, Barnes, Emmanuel Quickly, Abaji, and they got Kelly Olynyk. They got some other guys here, man. And also, I didn't even know they had Davion Mitchell from the Sacramento Kings. So I guess they got him in a trade sometime last year. But like I said, looking at Toronto, what I'm seeing from Toronto, like I said, looking at Scotty Barnes and R.J. Barrett, man, it's like these guys are like, now they like point forwards and point, you know what I'm saying? They run the offense through those guys to bring the ball up when it quickly is out. And that's why even I haven't been watching some of the games. That's why I've seen these guys having triple doubles, R.J. Barrett and Scotty Barnes having triple double, because they're looking to be more playmakers as well. We all know they can score, they can get their own points and stuff like that. But these guys are expanding their games now and stuff like that. And like I said, for young players, that's real good because, like I said, it teaches them how to play within the system and also be playmakers as well, not just hunting their own shots and looking for points and looking to score all the time, but also looking to set their teammates up for more plays too. And the one thing with them is like just like a lot of teams in the NBA now is like everybody can shoot from all 4 or 5 positions on the court now. So it's like, the 5, the 4, the 3, anybody can shoot 3-point shots. So every team is getting more like that in the NBA. But overall, good, solid first quarter for the Knicks, man. Thank everybody for tapping in from YouTube, Twitter, and all social media platforms, man. If this is your first time to the Man Cave podcast, please hit that like and subscribe button right below. Costs you nothing, man. It's free. Helps grow the channel also for the algorithm and stuff like that, and also helps me to bring more content like this to you guys as well, man. Do all the Knicks podcasts, do some Duke basketball, and also NFL Sundays and stuff like that. During the week, Monday night games and stuff like that. Like I said, on the Big Blue Crew Sports Network right now. The link is in the chat. They'll be on there right now doing a Monday night game between the Bengals and the Cowboys from Cowboy Stadium. All right, back to action. Knicks with the ball. Bridges inbounds to McBride. McBride, bring it up. Looking over the Bridges, over to Cameron Payne. Payne with a step back 3-point shot up and good. Knicks extend the lead to 10. Good shot by Payne. All right, Jakob Poeltl inbounds to Scotty Barnes. Barnes over to Walters. Walters to Grady Dick back in the game. Back to Walter. Walter around a Jakob Poeltl screen, and that should be an offensive foul. No, it's going to go against the Knicks. It'll be against Karl Anthony Towns. I thought that was a moving screen. Yeah, substitution for the Knicks. OG Anunoby and Josh Hart will come back in the game for Precious Achiuwa and Mikal Bridges. All right, Raptors inbound. Barnes inbounds to Poeltl. Poeltl looking. Find Barnes, guarded by OG Anunoby. Back out to Walters. Out to Mokbo. Back to Walters for his free throw line jump shot. No good. Rebounded by Poeltl. And the ball is deflected. Poeltl gets it back. Poeltl out to Scotty Barnes. Barnes guarded by Towns. The shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Over to Cameron Payne. Payne with the ball. Over to Deuce McBride. Deuce with the ball. Karl Anthony Towns in the lane. His shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Barnes. And here comes the Raptors. Barnes leading the break. Barnes over to Grady Dick for his 3-point shot up and good. All right, down a 7-point lead. OG inbounds to Cameron Payne. Payne down the lane out to Deuce McBride. Back to Cameron Payne for his 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Grady Dick. Here comes the Raptors over to Walters. Walters back to Scotty Barnes. Barnes to Grady Dick. Back to Barnes. Barnes down the lane out to Jacoby Walters for his 3-point shot. Good. And just like that, it's a 4-point game, 37-33. All right, Knicks inbound. Towns inbounds to McBride. Back to Towns. Towns down the lane, and he will be called for an offensive foul on Grady Dick. So that should be 2 on Towns. All right, so the Raptors make a little comeback. All right, Raptors with the ball. Poeltl inbounds to Barnes. Barnes around a Poeltl pick. Barnes throws in the corner over to Grady Dick for his 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Hart. Here comes the Knicks. Josh Hart with the ball over to OG Anunoby, guarded by Barnes. Back to Josh Hart. Hart down the lane to Karl Anthony Towns, lays it up and in. 6-point Knicks lead. All right, Raptors inbound. Mokbo inbounds to Poeltl. Poeltl back to Mokbo. Mokbo over to Grady Dick to Poeltl. Over to Scotty Barnes. Barnes, guarded by OG Anunoby. His step back 3-point shot is deflected and blocked. Here comes Deuce McBride and the Knicks. McBride with the ball. Guarded by Grady Dick. His step back 3-point shot is no good. Rebounded by Barnes. Barnes with the ball over to Jacoby Walters for his 3-point shot. No good. Blocked by Hart. And Knicks stepped out of bounds, so it will be Raptors ball. All right, so it looked like Knicks stepping up their defense a little in the second quarter. So two blocks by OG Anunoby in the quarter, one on Barnes and one on Jacoby Walters. All right. RJ Barrett will come back in the game for the Raptors. All right. Raptors inbound. Davion Mitchell also in the game. Mitchell looking. Finds Olynyk. Olynyk over to Walters. Walters looking. Shot in the lane up and good. 39-35. Knicks with the ball. Towns inbounds to McBride. McBride over to Cameron Payne. Payne around the town screen over to Josh Hart. Hart over to OG Anunoby for a shot. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Underneath in the basket and lays it up and in. 41-35. Raptors with the ball. Pirtle inbounds to Walters. Back to Olynyk. Olynyk with the ball. Olynyk out to Barrett. Barrett, free throw line. Down the lane. Lays it up. No good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Here comes the Knicks. Hart on the fast break leading. Out to Deuce McBride for his three-point shot from the corner. Good. 44-35. Timeout on the floor, Toronto. Knicks up 9. 7:45 left to go in the second quarter. All right. So, like I said, Knicks playing much better defense in the second quarter, man. Like I said, got a 9-point lead. So, like I said, they just gotta keep doing what they're doing. Like I said, play some good defense as far as and contest these 3-point shots, and also, get some more rebounds and some box out more and stuff like that. Can't let Toronto get these second chance opportunities to stay in the game and get second chance points. So far, so good. 9-point Knicks lead. See, thank all you guys, man, for tapping in, man, from YouTube, Twitter, and all social media platforms. Man, please hit that like button. There's about 60-some people in here, man. Everybody could just go down and tap that like button right now. Hit the like button. Also hit the subscribe button if you're not a subscriber. Like I said, it costs you nothing, man. It's free. Like I said, thanks for tapping in to watch this live stream between the Knicks and the Toronto Raptors. Also, if you are a Raptors fan in Toronto, in the Canada area, man, you can get in the chat, man. Talk your talk in the chat, man. Talk about your team, man. How you like your team, how you feel about your team. Like the Raptors, like I said, man, I know it's a little, from when the Knicks play the Raptors now, we play, RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickly. But like I said, you also got Bruce Brown and stuff like that, Scotty Barnes, Agbaji. So got some nice little young guys on there, Davion Mitchell and stuff like that, man. Good scrappy team. Like I said, I know you guys are like a little banged up and stuff like that, but when healthy, yeah, like I said, the Raptors can score some points, man, because I don't see some games. But I was like, every time I look up, it's like 128, 126, 132, 135. It's like, man, them guys up there just throwing points in there, man. But that's how they play, man. They play like a fast pace. All right, so Brunson right now is getting a breather while this Knicks continue this lead. All right, Raptors with the ball. Agbaji over to Barrett. Barrett over to Olynyk. Olynyk corner to Walters for his three-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Towns with the ball over to Josh Hart. Hart. And corner to OG Anunoby, down to Cameron Payne for the layup, up and good. 46-35. Raptors with the ball. Mitchell over to Barrett. Barrett around the Olynyk pick. Barrett out to Olynyk. Olynyk down the lane. Out to Davion Mitchell. Back out to RJ Barrett for an elbow three-point shot. Good. 46-38. So Barrett with 11. Knicks with the ball. OG Anunoby over to McBride. McBride over to Anunoby. Over to Hart. Hart back to Anunoby. Anunoby down the lane to Towns, and the ball is deflected out. It'll be Knicks ball. All right, Knicks inbounds. Cameron Payne inbounds, and the ball is kicked. So it'll be Knicks will get the ball back. All right, Cameron Payne. Payne inbounds the ball, looking, finds OG Anunoby to Towns. Towns back to Anunoby for the dunk. Nice give and go. 48-38. All right, Raptors with the ball. Mitchell over to RJ Barrett. To Walters. His shot is up, no good, but he is fouled. So Walter will go back to the free throw line. Good give and go on that Towns to OG Anunoby. So Walters at the free throw line. His first free throw is up and is good. Walter's second free throw is up and is also good. 48-48 point Knicks lead. So Knicks ball. Knicks will inbound the ball. And Towns will check out the game. Brunson will check back into the game for the Knicks. Knicks inbound Josh Hart to Brunson. And Precious Achiuwa is in the game for Karl Anthony Towns. Brunson back to Hart. Hart with the ball at the top of the three-point line. Looking, finds Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Guarded by Abachi. Brunson. Step back three-point shot is up. Air ball. Rebounded by Achiuwa. Saves it to OG Anunoby in the lane. Back to Achiuwa for the dunk. Nice play. Nice give and go. 50-40. 10-point Knicks lead. Olynyk inbounds to Abachi. Abachi back to Olynyk. Olynyk with the ball. Looking. Finds Abachi. Guarded by Hart. Abachi back to Olynyk down the lane. His shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Olynyk. He puts it back up and good. Josh Hart looked like he got hit in the back, and no call. And he's on the ground. He's getting back up now. So 8-point Knicks lead. All right, Knicks inbounds. Precious Achiuwa inbounds to Jalen Brunson. Brunson across the timeline over to Deuce McBride. McBride out to the corner to OG Anunoby for his three-point shot. Good. 53-42. All right, Raptors inbound. Inbound to Mitchell. Mitchell out to Olynyk. Olynyk from down the lane. His shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Agbachi. Put back in and is good. All right, McBride inbounds to Brunson. Brunson with the ball over to Josh Hart. Over to Precious Achiuwa. Achiuwa down the lane. His shot is up. No good. No foul. That should have been a foul. Agbachi with the rebound over to Jacoby Walters for his shot and is good. 3-point shot, 53-47, 6-point lead. Timeout on the floor, Knicks. So the Raptors are coming right back. 4:35 left to go in the second quarter. Knicks up by 6, 53-47. So far, like I said, been an up and down game, man. Fast-paced game. But that's what you get when you play the Toronto Raptors, man. Raptors, the Pacers, Cavaliers, Nuggets. It's just a fast-paced game this year in the NBA, man. A lot of scoring is up in the NBA. A lot of the games going over, man. Now, combined scores now be 240, 250, 230 all the time. It's man. 10, 15 years ago, man, combined scores be 208, 206, 210, 215. You know what I'm saying? 218 was the highest score. He's wow. But now, 218, that's a gimme game. 218, you know what I'm saying? That's all due to the three-point shooting. Because like I said, three-point shooting now is more prevalent now. You can get three-point shots from any place on the court now, from all five positions, not just the one or the two or the three anymore. Now you can get a four and the five. Guys are stepping out from the paint, staying outside by the three-point line, shooting three-pointers now. So I'll see what Tibbs cooks up after the timeout when they get back off the timeout. And like I said, also, man, thank you guys for tapping in, man. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Also, subscribe to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. Right now, they are streaming the Bengals and Bengals and the Cowboys. Let me see what's this. That game should be on right now. Let me see what's the. Bengals, Cowboys. Cowboys up 7-0 over the Bengals. 8:56 left to go in the first quarter. So the Cowboys out to the early lead. All right, about to get back to live action. I'm out. All right. Bridges inbounds to Ananobi over to Achua, over to Brunson. Brunson guarded by Agbachi. Brunson over to McBride for the shot, no good. Rebounded by Pirtle. Here comes the Raptors. Raptors down to Scotty Barnes underneath, scores. Easy basket, 53-49. Knicks inbounds. OG over to Brunson. Brunson around a Achua screen out to Mikal Bridges. His 3-point shot in and out, rebounded by Pirtle. Over to Agbachi. Agbachi over to RJ Barrett. Barrett in the lane. His shot is up and in. 53-51. 2-point Knicks lead. Knicks inbounds. OG inbounds to Brunson. Brunson to McBride. McBride. Raptors on a 9-0 run. Over to Brunson. Brunson out to OG Anunoby for his 3-point shot. Rebounded by RJ Barrett. Here comes the Raptor. Barrett down to Agbachi running the floor, and we are tied at 53 apiece. That's what I keep saying, man. These guys they're gonna be right there, man. All right. It's inbounds. Brunson inbounds to McBride. Bride back to Brunson. Wrapping back to Achua. Achua out to Mikal Bridges. His 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Pirtle. Out to Barnes. And here comes the Raptors. Raptors on an 11-0 run. Over to Abaji for his 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Brunson. Brunson with the rebound, tied at 53. 2:51 left to go, second quarter. Brunson with the ball. Looking. And the ball is stolen by RJ Barrett. Barrett down the lane, lays it up and in. 55-53. Raptors take the lead on a 15-0 run. 13-0 run. Timeout on the floor, Knicks. That's what I'm saying with the Raptors. Just like that. 11-point lead. Now the Knicks are down by 2 because, like I said, they selling for the 3-point shots. Selling for the 3-point shots and they're not going down and they missing. It's like you got to get in the lane. Got to get these guys. Got to get back posting up, cutting down the lane for some easy baskets. All right, so the Knicks will have to talk it over. They're gonna have to regroup and talk it over, man. Knicks gonna have to talk that thing over. It's like I said, Knicks are selling for 3-point shots, missing. Raptors are just getting a rebound, coming down, scoring on fast breaks, scoring the easy baskets, running the floor, and getting easy baskets. That's what it is. You got to get some baskets. Get the easy baskets, man. They fall in love with the 3-point shots. All right, Raptors on a 13-0 run. Last 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Knicks haven't scored in the last 3 minutes. All right, Knicks inbound. Bridges looking over to Towns. Towns guarded by Pirtle over to Brunson. Brunson with a 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Barrett. Here comes the Raptors. Barrett looking over to Agbaji for his 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by OG Anunoby, but it's going to be an over the back foul. So it'll be Raptors ball. 2:12 left to go. All right, so Raptors will inbound. Barrett looking inbounds to Barnes, back to Barrett around the Pirtle screen. Barrett back to Pirtle, and the ball is stolen by Towns out to Brunson. Brunson down the lane with the floater up and no good. Rebounded by Hart to Mikal Bridges. His step back jump shot is up and good, and we're tied at 55. Pirtle inbounds to Barnes. Barnes guarded by Bridges. Around a Grady Dick screen over to Pirtle. Pirtle with the ball. Pirtle. Alley-oops to RJ Barrett up and in. 57-55. Raptors with a 2-point lead. Knicks inbound the ball. Towns inbounds to Hart. Hart with the ball across the across the timeline over to Mikal Bridges to OG Anunoby for his 3-point shot. No good. Knicks keep selling for 3-point shot. Rebounded by Barrett. Barrett out to Grady Dick for his 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by OG Anunoby. Out to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. And it's a foul by RJ Barrett. 1:06 left to go in the second quarter. Raptors up by 2, 57-55. All right. Knicks inbound. OG inbounds to Brunson, guarded by Agbaji. Brunson looking, finds Towns. Towns with Pirtle with a shot in the lane. No good, but he'll be going to the free throw line. So Towns will be at the free throw line. 55 seconds left to go. And they go into the look like the Raptors are challenging. So it's going to be under review to see if Towns got fouled. So we'll see what they come up with after the review. Oh, this is I think it's a referee review, not a coach's challenge. So the foul is, and then also a flagrant one technical on Karl Anthony Towns for the kick. All right, so Towns will be at the free throw line for 2, and then the Raptors will also get a technical foul, and I guess they'll get the ball or something for the flagrant. So Towns' first free throw is up and it's good. And his second free throw is up and is also good. So we're tied at 57. And then I think then the Raptors will go down and shoot their free throws. They'll shoot their free throws and get the ball too. So we'll see who will be at the free throw line for the Raptors. Probably gonna be it's gonna be Jakob Poeltl at the free throw line for the Raptors. And his first free throw is up and is good. And his second free throw is up and is also good. 59-57 Raptors, 2-point lead. 55.2 seconds left to go. Raptors will inbound the ball. All right, so Raptors with the ball. And Precious Achiuwa would check into the game for Karl Anthony Towns. All right, Grady Dick inbounds to Abachi over to Barnes. Barnes with the ball. Barnes down the lane, throws it back out to Grady Dick for his three-point shot. No good. Rebounded by OG Anunoby over to Jalen Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson in the corner to Mikal Bridges for a corner three-point shot. Good. 60-59. Poeltl inbounds to RJ Barrett. Barrett with the ball over to Poeltl. Poeltl over to Grady Dick. Grady looking, throws out to Abachi. Abachi back to RJ Barrett. Barrett over to Scotty Barnes. Down the lane. His shot is up, no good, but he is fouling. He'll be at the free throw line. Wow. Precious, man, you fouled him with like 0 seconds on the shot clock. You just had to hold up for one more second. All right, so Barnes' first free throw is up and is good. Tied at 60. All right. Substitution would be Walters will come into the game and Davion Mitchell will come into the game. Josh Hart be back in the game for the Knicks. All right. Barnes' second free throw is up and it's also good. 61-60 Raptors. Knicks will inbound. Towns will also check back into the game for the Knicks as well. All right. Towns will inbound. Looking. Towns over to Josh Hart. Hart with the ball. 7 seconds down to Brunson. And it looked like it would be Raptors ball. With 4 seconds left to go. I thought Brunson got fouled, but no call. Barrett and Grady Dick will come back into the game for the Raptors. And timeout on the floor. Knicks will call a timeout on the Raptor. The Knicks are challenging to play to see. Man, sometimes I just be looking at sometimes the game is like, I mean, come on now. So we'll see where the ball went off, if it went off of Brunson or not, but I thought he got fouled, but so we'll see. Hart to Brunson. Yeah, I think it looked like it might be off of Brunson. I don't. So we'll see after review if it's gonna be Raptors ball, because it was Raptors ball before the what you call it, before the official review. Yeah, it looks like it's probably going to be Raptors ball. Oh, so it is a foul on Mitchell. So Brunson will be at the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. And that's another thing they can look at. It's not just if the ball's going out of bounds, but also if there's a foul on the play as well. All right, so Brunson will be at the free throw line. Like I said, this year's free throws, man, his free throws been up and down, man. All right, it's Brunson at the line. His first free throw is up, and it's no good. He's been missing a lot of free throws this year, man. All right, and he'll be at the line for a second free throw. And his second free throw is up, and it's also no good. Rebounded by R.J. Barrett. Here comes the Raptors. Barrett ahead to Grady Dick. And 3-point shot, no good. And that'll be the halftime score. And Raptors up 61-60. So the Raptors came all the way back from an 12-point deficit to take a 1-point lead in this game. Like I said, so the Raptors halftime score, we will look at the halftime score. I'll give you some halftime stats. But before I do that, you'll hear a word from our sponsors, courtesy of the Big Blue Crew Sports Network.
Welcome to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network.
All right, halftime stats. Once again, halftime score, Toronto Raptors up 61-60 over the New York Knicks. For the halftime, for the Toronto Raptors, Scotty Barnes with 7 points in the game. Jakob Poeltl has 4 points and 6 rebounds, but the high man has been R.J. Barrett, the former Knick, with 17 points on 7 of 9 shooting, 3 of 4 from three-point range, 4 rebounds and 2 assists at the half. OG Abachi has 7 points and 4 assists in this game and 3 rebounds. Grady Dick has 5 points. Off the bench, Kelly Olynyk has 4 points. Davion Mitchell has 3 points, and the high man off the bench is Jacoby Walters with 14 points off the bench. The overall shooting for the Toronto Raptors, 22 of 52 for 42%. 3-point range, they are 9 of 23 for 39%. Free throw, they are 8 of 8 for 100% at the free throw line. They have 23 rebounds, 13 assists, 2 steals, and only 3 turnovers in the game. That's been a story for them. That they've taken care of the basketball. That's why they are in the game, and that's why they're in the lead right now. For the New York Knicks, Mikal Bridges has 9 points. OG Anunoby in his homecoming against the Toronto Raptors, his former team, has 10 points in the game. Karl Anthony Towns has 10 points also, but he is in foul trouble with 3 fouls. Towns also has 8 rebounds in this game, so he's headed for another double-double again. Jalen Brunson has 9 points and 4 assists in the first half. Josh Hart has 4 points and 3 rebounds. Off the bench, Precious Achiuwa with 7 points and 4 rebounds. Cameron Payne has 5 points, and Deuce McBride has 6 points. The overall shooting for the Knicks, 22 of 42 for 52%. 3-point shooting, they're at 8 of 19 for 42%. Free throws, they're 8 of 11 for 73%. Knicks have 23 rebounds, 17 assists, they have 1 steal, but they have 5 turnovers in the game. So not too much of a turnover. I think they turned the ball over early in the first quarter, so they cleaned up in the second quarter. But overall, like I said, Knicks had an 11-point lead in this game. Now now they're down by 1 point, so now it's going to be an uphill battle. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's only a 1-point game right now, but they're in a fight with the Raptors. So this third quarter, Knicks got to have a strong third quarter, close out this third quarter strong to take control of this game. Like I said, they got to get this win. This is the type of a game that we got to win, that we have to win. So Knicks have to tighten up the screws in the second half with the Raptors. Like I said, so far the Raptors, it's not like the Raptors are shooting great. It's just like the Raptors are just getting some easy baskets in transition. Knicks got to get back on defense, and Knicks are selling for a lot of 3-point shots. So the Knicks could limit that 3-point shooting, get back on transition defense, and also go to what they were doing in the first quarter, like, cut into the basket and things like that, and get in the lane again, easy 2-point shots, like close 2-point shots. That's what you got to do. And they'll be right there, man, to get this dub. Because like I said, the Raptors come in this game 7-17 on the season. They've lost 2 in a row, but like I said, this is another game that the Knicks had a game against Detroit. They just kept battling all day, kept battling back. But this game, like I said, it looked like they could take control of this game. So we'll see what they do in the second half after they come out of halftime, see what halftime adjustments they make. As this is the only game in the NBA tonight. Knicks are the only one on schedule because I think the NBA Cup will be starting tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday. So it'll be a couple of games tomorrow night. I think it's going to be like Orlando and Milwaukee. And also you got OKC playing too tomorrow. Knicks will be playing the Hawks Wednesday night in New York at 7:30 for the NBA Cup knockout round. So Knicks will be at home against Trae Young and the Hawks. So they got to bring the A game because the Hawks, like I said, the Hawks been playing some good basketball the last couple of weeks and stuff like that. And the Hawks also beat the Knicks in Atlanta. So this got to be payback for the Knicks, man. Got to get this payback. Check in on the Cowboys and the Bengals, and it is 7-7 Cowboys and the Bengals right now, end of the first quarter. So Cowboys right there, this is a game the Bengals, they came in as a 4.5-point favorite in this game and against Cooper Rush and the Cowboys. But like I said, it's just the end of the first quarter. So they'll go into the second quarter, but it's a game the Bengals will have to have. So good Monday Night Football game. Like I said, that is on the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, streaming right now with Big Pat Sports Talk over there. So if you go over there and tap into him, to his live stream, he's calling the Bengals and the Cowboys. Yeah, man. Right now, halftime score right now, Knicks down by 1 against the Toronto Raptors, 61-60. Like I said, a good game for R.J. Barrett playing against his former team. Right now, having 17 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists right now. So Barrett looking like a much, much better player right now. Like I said, he was a good player with the Knicks. He's a young player, like I said. And so right now, you're seeing him doing more playmaking and setting his team up. They're running the offense through him and also Scotty Barnes. So their coach is allowing those guys to, to be free in a free offense where, they could run the set through them. They can bring the ball up and all that stuff, guys cutting to the baskets, guys always in motion and stuff like that. Not just guys standing on the 3-point line or standing out the perimeter waiting for the ball to be kicked out to them. And that's another thing is, like I said, when the team has a motion offense or a flex offense and they just running, cutting, and always getting constantly moving, it's always going to, like I said, it's going to wear out defenses and stuff like that. So you're going to get easy baskets, cuts, cut back to the basket, easy layups, alley-oop dunks and stuff like that because people be watching the ball and not watching their man. So, like I said, good thing. I'm seeing good thing from R.J. Barrett, man. His 3-point shots is looking much better. he's hitting more of his 3-point shooting. So it's a good thing for him. For also Scotty Barnes, like I said, Noah Emmanuel quickly tonight. So that's that's another former Knick right there. All Knicks know about Emmanuel quickly, man. That guy could heat up in a second. So he's almost like basically like Tyrese Maxey. You know what I'm saying? When he gets going, man, he's just, it's like everything that like the basket look like an ocean to him and stuff like that. But he's out right now. So for the Knicks, like I said, Towns is back, after missing the last game. Cameron Payne also missed the last game. So those guys are back. So, but playing against a team that's like an up and down team compared to like playing a half court team, you know what I'm saying? So when you're playing with knee injuries and leg injuries, that's not the best games to come back into. So it looks like you're probably going to monitor these guys game tonight and stuff like that. So this is good right now. But like I said, second half adjustments. Knicks got to get rebounding, got to get back in transition on defense. Knicks got to hit them boards. And also, like I said, contest 3-point shots from the Toronto Raptors. Like I said, Raptors, they're going to shoot 3-point shots. Just get out there, get your hands up, and like I said, force them to put the ball on the floor and come into the lane and stuff like that. And hopefully, some defensive help will be waiting for them and stuff like that. So we'll see what Tibbs talking to these guys in the second half. But like I said, Knicks had an 11, 12-point lead. Raptors came all the way back on a 13-0 run and stuff like that. But it's the NBA, it's going to be a game of runs. It's going to be a game of runs. That's the NBA. That's just the nature of the beast, man. So I expect the Knicks to, like I said, have a strong third quarter. Because like I said, if this third quarter be tied up or the same thing, then it's going to come down to the wire in the fourth quarter. You don't want that, man. Now with a hungry team like the Raptors, man. So if I'm the Knicks, I'll come out in the first 5-6 minutes of this game and tighten the screws and also like try to stretch out a lead and stuff like that. And, limit my 3-point shooting and also take care of the basketball more. Knicks only got 5 turnovers, but, just take the time in your sets and things like that, man. The shots are there. Just got to make these shots, man. So I am too much worried about it. Just got to worry about the Raptors with Barnes and RJ Barrett. And then also the guy off the bench, Jacoby Walters. I didn't even know dude got game, though. Jacoby Walters, the rookie out of Baylor. So that's a guy to keep an eye on. So Raptors fans, I know you guys, got a nice little young squad out there, man. North of the border, we the North, right? Toronto Raptors. So like I said, Knicks are the only NBA game on tonight. Knicks and the Raptors. Cowboys and Bengals are tied at 7. Started the second quarter going on. Like I said, make sure you tune into Big Pat Sports Talk and Big Blue Crew Sports Network. Pat is streaming there right now. Live stream Bengals and the Cowboys live from Jerry's World, Cowboy Stadium. And for the Raptors, like I said, the Raptors, I'm pretty sure in the third quarter they're going to look to go more to Scotty Barnes and RJ Barrett, in the second half. Those are the engines right now. And also Grady Dick, man. Grady Dick is a great shooter. So can't forget about that guy. Leave him open, man, because like I said, he'll make them shots. So we got to defend out there. Guys got to be out there. Guys have to be out there on the perimeter playing defense. Also, I want to see in the second half. I also want to see the Knicks push the pace a little bit more on the fast breaks, man. Get the ball out, and guys got to get out on the fast break. It's like I see they get the ball in. Not everybody's running, so it's like the guy who's initiating the fast break, he got to slow down or stop. You know what I'm saying? Guys got to run, got to get some easy baskets, man. Get the Raptors on their heels like they were doing to you guys in the first half. Got to get some easy buckets. Like I said, Knicks coming in at 14-9. Got to get this dub to go to 15-9. And then Wednesday night, Knicks versus the Hawks from Madison Square Garden in New York in the NBA Cup, the knockout round against Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks, who have been playing some great basketball lately. So that's going to be another uphill battle fight with the Hawks. That's going to be a shootout with the Hawks and stuff like that, man. Because like I said, them guys put up points too. Mm-mm. Looks like what's name is also calling in Spanish too. El Capitan. El Capitan is just tapping in right now. It's a big passport call. Seeing like I said, good game going on Monday Night Football. Bengals and the Cowboys. All right, look like they're about to get back to the start of the third quarter soon. All right, let's see. Like I said, third quarter. Like I said, I want to see what the first 6, 7 minutes. What's how the Knicks going to come out? He's got to come out with some sense of urgency. Like I said, get this ball, and we're about to start. Third quarter is going to be his Knicks ball. All right, Knicks inbounds, Hart inbounds to Bridges over to Jalen Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson out to Bridges, back to Brunson. Brunson looking over to Towns. Towns with a pull up 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Agbaji. Agbaji over to Scotty Barnes. Barnes guarded by Hart. Over to Grady Dick. Dick down the lane over to Barnes. Barnes to Barrett. Barrett guarded by Anunoby. Barrett looking, finds Pirtle, and the ball is stolen by the Knicks. Oh no, it's gonna be a jump ball. So it'll be a jump ball. Grady Dick against Mikal Bridges. All right, so they'll jump it up. All right, the tip is up and controlled by the Knicks. All right, Knicks with the ball. Knicks the ball. Bridges winning taps over to Jalen Brunson. Brunson down the lane, lays it up and in. 62-61. Knicks with a 1-point lead. Raptors inbounds. Barnes to Barrett. Back to Barnes. Barnes over to Barrett. Barrett looking, finds Pirtle. Pirtle at the top of the 3-point line, elbow. Pirtle out to Agbaji. Agbaji over to Barrett for his 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Mikal Bridges. Bridges out to Brunson again for the layup. 64-61. Barnes inbounds to Barrett. Barrett against Josh Hart. Barrett down the lane, lays it up. No good. Rebounded by Pirtle up and in. 64-63. All right, Hart inbounds. Inbounds to Bridges. Bridges back to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Across the line over to Bridges. Bridges over to Anunoby. Anunoby to Bridges. Bridges around a town screen out to Josh Hart. Hart down to Towns, guarded by Barrett, and he's fouled by Barrett. Caught on a switch. All right, so Knicks will inbound. OG and Anunoby will inbound the ball. Inbounds to Josh Hart. Hart to Brunson. Brunson around the Towns screen. Brunson over to Towns. Towns down the lane. Out to OG and Anunoby, and it's a turnover. Raptors ball. Knicks got to take care of the ball. All right, Barrett inbounds to Barnes. Barnes down the lane. Step back, jump shot up and good. Raptors with a 1-point lead. Bridges inbounds to Brunson. Brunson guarded by Agbachi across the timeline. Over to Bridges. Bridges finds OG and Anunoby. Fake handoff. OG in the lane. Shot is blocked by Pirtle, and it's off of Anunoby. Good block by Jakob Pirtle. All right, Pirtle inbounds the ball. Pirtle inbounds to Barnes to Agbachi. Agbachi. And the ball is deflected out, and it'll be Raptors ball. All right. Barnes inbounds to Agbachi, and he blows the layup, rebounded by Towns. Towns over to Hart. Hart with the ball over to Bridges. Bridges, and the ball is deflected. Some Knicks got to stop telegraphing some of these passes, man. I throw some do a little fake. All right. OG inbounds to Brunson, guarded by Agbachi. Agbachi down to OG. Brunson down to OG for the layup, good, and a foul. So OG will be at the free throw line to complete the 3-point play. But like I said, free throw shooting, the Knicks has just been off on the free throw line for the last couple of games and stuff like that. OG's free throw is up, and it's no good. Rebounded by the Raptors. And here comes the Raptors. Barnes with the ball. Barnes looking. Step back 3-point shot, wide open. Nobody's on him. Makes it 68-61. Knicks inbound. Hart inbounds to Bridges. Bridges over to Hart. Hart with the ball. Over to Brunson. Brunson. Back to Josh Hart, to Mikal Bridges. Out to Hart. His 3-point shot is no good. Rebounded by Barnes, and here comes the Raptors. Barnes over to RJ Barrett. Barrett guarded by Brunson. Back out to Barnes. Another wide open 3-point shot. Up and good. 71-66. Wide open shots. Got to get out to these guys. Knicks inbounds. Bridges over to Hart, and it's deflected out by Barnes. All right. Next, looks like inbound pass to Bridges, and he scores. All right. Raptors with the ball. Barrett, 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Pirtle, but Barrett, this shot, no good. Rebounded by Towns. And the foul is on Barrett. All right, Knicks will have the ball. All right, Hart over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball, guarded by Agbachi, across the timeline. Brunson, guarded by Grady Dick, over to looking for Josh Hart in the corner, 3-point shot. Back to Towns. Towns in the lane. Out to Bridges. Bridges in the lane. And the ball is deflected. Stolen by Barrett. And here comes the Raptor. Barrett. Down the lane. Shot is up and good. Should have been a foul too. 73-68. Knicks inbounds. Brunson. Inbounds. Back to Brunson. Brunson. The Bridges. Bridges. Around the town screen. Out to OG Anunoby for his three-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Grady Dick. And here comes the Raptors. Up by 5 points. Over to Scotty Barnes. Barnes. Pull up three-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Towns out to Brunson. Brunson. Over to Hart. Down to Towns. His shot is up and no good, but he is fouled. It's like a collision, man. Collision. Barnes is down. Towns is down. Barnes is holding his ankle. You got to see this collision, man, because it's like Towns, I don't know, look like he hit his knee or something. So it might be an injury timeout on the floor right now. Let me see the play. Look like their feet got tangled. But Barnes is still holding his ankle. Towns is limping to the sidelines. Not good, not good. We'll see what happens after the timeout, man. Injury timeout. Once again, Raptors up 73-68 over the Knicks mid-third quarter. 6:47 left to go in the third. 5-point Raptors lead. Checking on the Cowboys and the Bengals. Cowboys up now 10-7 over the Bengals. 6:23 left to go in the second quarter of that game. And unless you've been under a rock, man, another big news in New York sports. Juan Soto leaves the pinstripe New York Yankees to sign with the New York Mets. Crosses over from the Bronx, goes over to Queens to play for the Mets. $765 million deal over 15 years, and it could escalate to $805 million. Wow. Biggest deal. Tops Shohei Ohtani's 10 years, $700 million. But he has more years on it. He has 5 more years on his deal. So he gets about $50 million, where Ohtani gets about $70 million. But I think Ohtani defers most of his. So we'll see how it plays. But he signed them. But yeah, Juan Soto is now in New York Mets. 15-year, $765 million. So, and back to action, look like Barnes is being helped off and into the locker room, hobbling off of 1 foot. It looked like a bad sprain. All right, so Towns will be at the free throw line. What, Knicks down 5. Towns' first free throw's up and it's good. So Mokbo will come into the game for Barnes. 4-point Raptors lead. Towns' second free throw is up and is also good. 73-70 Raptors. So Barnes looked like he's probably going to be out for the rest of the game, but then again, who knows? He might come back in another 3 minutes left to go. All right, Raptors ball. Raptors inbound. Pirtle inbound the ball, looking. Finds Barrett. Barrett over to Mitchell. Mitchell back to Barrett. Barrett down the lane. Slays it up and in. 75-70. 5-point Raptors lead. Towns over to Brunson. Brunson. Over to Towns. Back to Brunson. Brunson. Down the lane. Down low to Josh Hart. Good look. 75-72. Raptors with the ball. Mitchell inbounds to Barrett. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell with the ball over to Pirtle. Pirtle with the ball over to Barrett. Barrett over to Mokbo. Over to Mitchell. Back to Pirtle. Back door to Mokbo for the dunk. See, Knicks got to play better defense. All right, Josh Hart inbounds the ball. Inbounds to Brunson. Brunson around the Towns screen. Down to Towns. Down the lane. Lays it up and in. And Towns is still limping and hobbling. 3-point Raptors lead. All right. Barrett with the ball. Over to Pirtle. Back to Barrett. Barrett. Back out to Mokbo. Mokbo with a shot is up. No good. And it'll be Knicks ball. And Towns look like I said, he might have to come out the game because he's hobbling right now. Look like he stepped on Mitchell's foot. He stepped on Mitchell's foot too. Everybody's just stepping on foot. All right. Hart inbounds to Brunson. Brunson around the screen. Wide open 3-point shot. Up and good. We're all tied at 77. Timeout Raptors. 5:10 left to go, third quarter. Tied at 77. And Towns, like I said, is still limping and gimpy over to the bench. So they might have to take a look at him, or like I say, he might have to tape that up. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's check on that game. The Cowboys still leading 10-7 over the Bengals. 3:35 left to go in the second quarter. And like I said, our game right now tied at 77 all. I want to thank everybody for tapping in, man, from YouTube, Twitter, and all social media platforms to the Man Cave Podcast, man. Please hit that like and subscribe button, and also share this on all social media platforms. If this is your first time to my channel, man, hit that like and subscribe button, man. It costs you nothing. It is free to just tap that button, like and subscribe. Also, so like and subscribe also to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network, our one-stop shop for everything, all our content in there right now on the network. Big Pat Sports Talk and Unpopular Opinion Sports NYG is calling that Bengals and Cowboys game from Cowboy Stadium. All right, Raptors with the ball. Barrett inbounds to Davion Mitchell. Mitchell over to Walter. over to Pirtle, back to Barrett. Barrett over to Mokbo. Mokbo down the lane. Shot is up, no good. Put back in by Jakob Pirtle. All right, Hart inbounds to Brunson. So Towns is still in the game, like I say, even though he's running with a little limp. All right, Brunson with the ball. Down the lane, out to OG Anunoby. His 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Walter. Walter over to Barrett. Barrett looking, finds Davion Mitchell, and he is called for a walk. Turnover for the Raptors. All right, substitution for the Raptors. Kelly Olynyk will check in the game for Jakob Pirtle. And this is another thing that's keeping the Raptors in the game is the offensive rebounding by Pirtle. Every time somebody goes to the basketball. All right, Knicks inbounds to OG Anunoby from Karl Anthony Towns, and the pass is tipped. Barrett with the steal. Barrett down the lane. Shot no good. Rebounded by Towns. And here comes the Knicks. Over to Brunson. Over to Josh Hart. Lays it up. No good, but he is fouled. And Hart will be at the free throw line. So Josh Hart will be at the free throw line. Hopefully he can make these 2 free throws. Like I said, Knicks have not been good at the free throw line, man. Missing Hart's first free throw is up, and it's no good. And this is what the Knicks been doing, man. 50-50 on the free throw line. Make one, miss one. Got to hit these free throws. You're just leaving points at the line, man. All right, his second free throw was up, and it's good. 79-78. 1-point Raptor lead. Raptors inbound the ball. All right. Barrett inbounds to Mitchell. Mitchell with the ball. Over to Olynyk. Olynyk back to Mitchell. Mitchell back to Olynyk for his 3-point shot, up and good. I don't know if his 3 is a 2-point shot because the feet was on the line, so it might be a 2. All right, Knicks with the ball. Hart inbounds to OG Anunoby to Josh Hart. His shot is up, no good. There should have been a foul. Rebounded by Barrett. Out to Mitchell. Mitchell back to Barrett. Guarded by Hart. Barrett. Shot is up, no good, but he is go to the free throw line. All right, so Barrett at the free throw line. Looked like Olynyk feet was on the line. All right. So it is a 2-point shot, 81-78. Barrett's first free throw is up, and it's no good. No, it is good. Rolled in. 82-78, and Deuce McBride will come into the game for the Knicks. And Barrett's second free throw is up, and that's no good. Rebounded by Achua. Over to Brunson. 4-point Raptors lead. Brunson around the Bridges screen. Brunson looking. Brunson finds OG Anunoby for another 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Davion Mitchell. Over to Barrett. Barrett guarded by Brunson, and the pass is stolen, and the ball is stolen. Deuce McBride to Precious Achua, who lays it up. No good. Rebounded by Walter. Over to Kelly Olynyk. Olynyk looking, and pass is stolen by OG Anunoby. OG down the lane, lays it up and in. 82-80. Raptors inbound. Walters inbound to Olynyk. Back to Walters. Walters down the lane, lays it up and in. 84-80. Knicks inbounds and Deuce McBride over to Jalen Brunson. Brunson guarded by Davion Mitchell. Brunson passes to McBride over to OG Anunoby. OG to Jalen Brunson out in the corner to Mikal Bridges for the corner three. Good. 84-83. 1 point Raptors lead. 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Olynyk inbounds to Barrett. Barrett with the ball. Looking. Finds Olynyk. Olynyk out to Walters around the Olynyk pick. Walters step back jump shot up. No good. Rebounded by Precious Achiuwa. Here comes the Knicks. Over to Brunson. Brunson. Down to Mikal Bridges. Ball's tapped out to Brunson. Brunson. Around the OG Anunoby screen. Brunson step back 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Olynyk. Out to Walter. Alley-oop to RJ Barrett for the dunk. 86-83. All right. Achiuwa inbounds to McBride. And a timeout on the floor by the Knicks. Knicks down 86-83. 1:03 left to go in the third quarter. All right, looking live action back with the Bengals. Bengals up 14-10 now over the Cowboys. 2 minutes left to go in the second quarter, right before the half. In the Monday night football game, Bengals up 14-10 over the Cowboys. Like I said, yep, Knicks look like this game is going to be, Knicks going to be in a battle in this game, man. This one's going to come down to the fourth quarter and stuff like that, man. So this is what the Knicks got themselves into, man. Like I said, they're not getting stops on defense, man. And they're not getting back on fast breaks, man. Guys are jogging back on the fast break. It's like you got to get back on D. You got to get back and get set on D. Stop the Raptors from getting easy baskets. All right, so it should be Knicks ball. Knicks will inbound the ball. All right. All right, Knicks inbound. Brunson and Towns will be on the bench right now in this third quarter. Bridges inbounds to Cameron Payne. In the game for the Knicks is Cameron Payne, Achiuwa, Bridges, Deuce McBride, and OG Anunoby. And Knicks turn the ball over. And Brunson's headed to the locker room. All right, Raptors with the ball. Grady Dick is in the game. Inbounds to Davion Mitchell. Mitchell with the ball, guarded by Deuce McBride. Mitchell looking, finds Grady. Grady Dick over to Kelly Olynyk. Olynyk backdoor to Grady Dick, and it's blocked. And 24-second shot clock violation. Good rejection by Precious Achiuwa. 29 seconds left to go in the third quarter. 3-point Toronto lead. All right, 29 seconds left to go. Deuce McBride will inbound the ball for the Knicks. All right, McBride inbounds to Cameron Payne. Payne with the ball guarded by Walters. Payne. 15 on the shot clock, 21 on the game. Payne with the ball around a Precious Achiuwa screen. Payne out to Deuce McBride. McBride, and he travels. So it'll be Toronto ball. Yep, you traveled. So Raptors will inbound the ball with 10.5 seconds left to go. That was a good D by Davion Mitchell. All right, Mitchell inbounds to Olenek, back to Mitchell. Mitchell still with the ball to Olenek. His shot is blocked by Precious Achua, and shot is up, no good. And that's the end of the third quarter. So Raptors up by 3, 86-83 going into the fourth quarter. Like I said, Brunson went back to the locker room, so we'll see what's going on with Brunson there. Towns also, like I said, is gimpy right now. So like I said, Knicks got to make that run now. So start of the fourth quarter, see how the Knicks come out in this fourth quarter. Got to have a strong fourth quarter, man. Knicks got to have a strong fourth quarter. Like I said, in the fourth quarter, Knicks got to step up their D. Got to tighten the screws, man. Got to get out to these shooters. Got to get around these screens. And most importantly, the Knicks got to rebound. They're getting out rebounded right now, 39-30. You know, so that's where and the free throws, 11 of 16. They got to make these free throws, man. Can't be making one, miss one. Make one, miss one. You got to make free throws. All right. All right. Raptors with the ball. Olenek inbounds to Davion Mitchell. Mitchell guarded by McBride. Mitchell around Olenek screen. Out to Kelly Olenek for his 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Towns ahead to Deuce McBride. McBride lays the ball up and in. Raptors with the ball. Grady Dick over to Walters. Walters to Olenek. Olenek looking. Olenek finds McBakbo. Mokbo over with the ball in the lane. Out to Walters. Over to Olenek. Olenek down the lane to Grady Dick. And he beats pressure to a back. See, that's what I keep saying. Knicks got to keep looking. They keep getting beat back door, man. Easy baskets. All right. Bridges inbounds to Cameron Payne. Payne, step back 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Aqua over to Davion Mitchell. Mitchell looking over to Olenek. Walters for his 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Olenek. Olenek looking out to Davion Mitchell. Another offensive rebound again. Down to Kelly Olynyk, and he travels. Knicks got to get on the boards. They got to start helping out on the boards, rebounding. Everybody got all hands on deck. Got to help out with the rebound. Box out. All right. All right, so Knicks inbound, early fourth quarter, and look like Olynyk has some blood on him, so they gotta tend to that. So, some time out on the floor right now for that to get that tape. They gotta tape that up, and he might have to change his jersey. Alright. So, OG in his homecoming, 6 of 13, 14 points, 3 only 2 away from three-point range, so he's not hitting the three-point shots. Alright, Knicks inbounds, Deuce McBride over to Cameron Payne with the ball at the top of the key, over to Bridges back to Cameron Payne for his three-point shot from the elbow, no good, rebounded by Deuce McBride back out to Mikal Bridges for another elbow three, good. 88 all, tied at 88. Alright, Bogbo inbounds to Davion Mitchell. Mitchell with the ball over to Grady Dick. Grady over to Bogbo. And it looked like it's deflected out. So Raptors will inbound. All right, Raptors inbound. Inbound. Mitchell inbounds to Walters to Olynyk. Olynyk guarded by Town. Step back jump shot, no good. Rebounded by OG and Anobi. Over to McBride. Guarded by Mitchell. McBride over to Mitchell. Over to Towns. Deflected by Olynyk. Towns guarded by Olynyk. And he is fouled. And I don't know if it's slippery or wet, but Towns almost looked like he got hurt again. So look like the Raptors gonna challenge it again. So I'm just going to a timeout. Gonna challenge Raptors challenge. Like I said, hopefully after this, what you call it, they'll look at it and be like, you know what? Yeah, it's a foul. It looks like it's a foul on Olynyk. All right, so let's see what they decide. So Towns will be at the free throw line. Like I said, the free throw line. Knicks got to be better at the free throw line. All right, Towns free throw is up, and it's no good. See, this is what like I said, these free throws. Missing a lot of free throws. Got to practice. Got to make these free throws, man. Free throws always gonna come back to bite you. Gonna cost you some games. All right, Towns second free throw is up, and that's also no good. Rebounded by Pirtle. Pirtle with the ball over to Davion Mitchell. Mitchell around the Pirtle screen. Back to Pirtle. Pirtle looking. Finds Abachi in the lane. His shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Mitchell. Rebounded by Bridges. Bridges over to McBride. Towns for a 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Mbakbo. Mbakbo with the ball. With Deuce McBride over to Pirtle in the lane. Shot up and good. 90-88 Raptors. Towns inbounds to Cameron Payne. Payne over to Towns. Towns down the lane, lays it up and in. Tied at 90. Pirtle inbounds to Mitchell. Mitchell over the around the Pirtle screen. Mitchell thought about the three. Back out to Pirtle. Pirtle back to Mitchell. Mitchell and lane out to Mbako with a 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Cameron Payne. And here comes the Knicks. Payne down the lane, lays it up and in. Knicks up 2, 92-90. Mbako inbounds to Mitchell. Mitchell over to Walters for a 3-point shot up and good and a foul. Not a smart foul by Cameron Payne. So foul's a 3-point shooter, basket is good, and he'll be at the free throw line to complete the 4-point play. Walters' free throw shot is no good. Rebounded by the Knicks. Raptors up by 1, 93-92. All right, Knicks with the rebound. Rebounded by Towns. Towns over to Payne. Payne guarded by Walters. Payne over to McBride. McBride. Mikal Bridges for a corner 3-point shot. Good. 95-93. Knicks up 2. Mbako inbounds to Walters. Walters with the ball over to Barrett, who just checked in. Barrett to Pirtle. Back to Barrett. Barrett down the lane, lays it up and in. We're tied at 95. Towns over to McBride. McBride over to Payne. Back to Towns. Back to Payne. Over to OG Anunoby for his 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by the Raptors. Over to Barrett. Barrett looking. Walters stolen by OG. Over to Towns. Towns over to Cameron Payne. As like I said, the Knicks is just not in. Bridges with a 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Pirtle. Over to Barrett. Barrett back to Walters. Over to and Mbako with the layup underneath, good. 97-95. Raptors up by 2. Timeout on the floor. 2-point Raptors lead. The problem with the Knicks, like I said, I'm seeing in this game is like they're not getting back. And then when the Knicks get the ball, they don't even try to run like a fast break. It's like everybody just lagging. It's like you gotta get some easy baskets. You gotta be able to run. So it's like rebounding and also, like I said, second chance points. Keeping the Raptors in this has kept his Raptors in this game and free throw shooting. Knicks gotta make free throws. Can't be at the free throw line going 11 or 12 from like 18 or 19. You gotta make 1 or 2 free throws missed, 3 threes, cool, but you start missing 7, 8, 9 free throws. That all adds up, man. That comes back to bite you. And first, I want to thank everybody for tapping in from YouTube, Twitter, and all social media platforms. Thank you for tapping into the Man Cave podcast. If this is your first time to my channel, man, please hit that like and subscribe button right below to the left. It's cost you nothing, man. It's free. It helps the algorithm. It also helps me bring you content like this all the time. I will be back on here on Wednesday. Knicks versus the Hawks from Madison Square Garden at 7:30 for the NBA Cup. It's going to be the knockout round. So Knicks will be in trying to win the NBA Cup. Starts Wednesday. Knicks are, I want to say the Knicks are the second seed. The Knicks either second or the Knicks are second seed. No, I think the Knicks got the first seed in Knicks in the Group A. We have A, B, and C. All right. Jacoby Walters, 19 points tonight, career high for the Raptors. All right, Knicks inbounds. Hart inbounds to Brunson, guarded by Agbachi. Brunson around a McBride screen. Brunson now around the town screen. Brunson looking in the lane. Brunson throws to McBride, lays it up, and no good. Rebounded by Jakob Poeltl, and here comes the Raptors. Over to Barrett. Barrett guarded by Brunson. Barrett looking. It's stolen by Josh Hart. Hart over to Mikal Bridges to Josh Hart. Looking, finds Bridges. Bridges back to Josh Hart for his 3-point shot from the corner. Good. 98-97. Raptors inbound. Poeltl inbounds to Barrett. Barrett over to Grady Dick. Back to Barrett. Barrett down the lane, blocked by Towns, by Gbagbo, but he gets the rebound and puts it back in. He's got a box out. Towns inbounds to Brunson. Brunson around the Bridges screen. Brunson watching Brunson down the lane out to Towns for his 3-point shot. Good. 101-99. All right. Raptors inbound. Gbagbo inbounds to Barrett. Barrett with the ball. Over to Poeltl. Shots from free throw line, no good. Rebounded by Towns. Over to Josh Hart. Hart. Raptors have 17 offensive rebounds in a game to 6 for the Knicks, and that's what's keeping the Raptors in this game. Brunson looking down the lane. Brunson down to a cutting Hart, and he misses the layup. Come on, bro. You gotta make that. All right, Mbako over to Barrett. Barrett over to Grady Dick. Dick over to Pirtle and kick ball. The Raptors ball. And 101-99, 4:20 left to go in the fourth quarter. Knicks up by 2 points. Like I said, this game is going to come down to the wire. Like I said, it shouldn't have to come down to the wire, but 17 offensive rebounds to only 6 for the Knicks. That's what's keeping the Raptors in. All right, Dick inbounds to Barrett. Barrett, free throw line, down the lane, lays it up and in. Towns inbounds to Hart. Hart with the ball, guarded by Barrett. Over to Towns. Towns over to Bridges. Bridges in the lane. Fall away jump shot, no good. Rebounded by Mitchell. Here comes the Raptors. Over to Bachi. Bachi down the lane, and he is fouled. All right, so the Raptors inbound. So stars all back in for the Knicks right now. Abachi with inbound. Abachi over to Barrett. Barrett guarded by Anunoby. Barrett, and he's fouled by Anunoby. All right, Raptors inbound. Abachi to Barrett. Barrett looking corner to Davion Mitchell for his three-point shot. Good. 104-101. OG inbounds to Barrett. I mean, sorry, OG inbounds to Brunson. Brunson with the ball over to Bridges. Bridges down the lane in the corner out to Josh Hart to Towns at the top of the three-point line. Towns over to Brunson. Top of the three-point line. Three-point shot. Good. Tied at 104 apiece. And Brunson will go to the free throw line for the 4-point play. 3 minutes and 3 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Brunson looking for the free throw for the 4-point play. Tied at 104. Brunson's free throw is up and it's good. 105-104. Knicks up by 1. Good shot by Brunson. Like I said, this going to come down. This coming down to the wire right now. All right. Barrett inbounds to Mitchell. Mitchell crossed the timeline. 3 minutes left to go. Over to Grady Dick. Over to Pirtle. To RJ Barrett. And this pass is stolen by Josh Hart. Hart with the ball. Looking. Finds Brunson. Brunson guarded by Agbachi. Around the Mikal Bridges screen. Now guarded by Grady Dick. Brunson, step back 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Mitchell. Here comes the Raptors. Mitchell over to Agbachi. In the corner, RJ Barrett for his 3-point shot. Air ball. Rebounded by Josh Hart. Over to Jalen Brunson. Brunson down the lane. And surprised he didn't get fouled. Wow. I can't believe that wasn't even no foul. All right. Look like some all ball. So it'll be Raptors ball. Raptors inbound. Pirtle inbounds to Mitchell. Mitchell with the ball over to Pirtle. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell around the Pirtle screen down the lane. Mitchell lays it up and in. 106-105 Raptors. Knicks inbounds. OG inbounds to Brunson. Brunson guarded by Agbachi. Brunson. Brunson over to Towns. Over to the corner. Mikal Bridges for his 3-point shot. Good. 108-106. Raptors inbound. Grady Dick inbounds to Barrett. Barrett to Abachi. Back to Barrett. Over to Grady Dick. Guarded by Josh Hart. 128 left to go. Over to Pirtle. Pirtle over to Barrett. His shot is up and in, but they said the foul was on the floor. All right, so it looked like Raptors will inbound the ball. Inbound, Grady Dick over to Agbachi, over to RJ Barrett. Barrett over to Davion Mitchell in the corner. Grady Dick from the top of the three-point line, no good. Rebounded by Towns. Towns with the rebound, over to Hart. Hart over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. 105 left to go. Brunson, Knicks up by 2 points. 50 seconds. Brunson with the ball over to Hart. Hart, free throw line, jump shot up, no good. Rebounded by Towns, and the ball is thrown out by, here comes Barrett. Barrett, shot up and good. We're all tied at 108 apiece. 42 seconds left to go in the game. Knicks and Raptors tied at 108. Timeout on the floor. RJ Barrett with the time with the basket, looked like he got fouled. Should have been an and one. Man, like I said, this game has been a seesaw battle. Knicks had an early lead, early 10 double-digit lead, but the Raptors came right back. And ever since then, man, this game has been a 1 or 2 possession game. Now it's like come down to the wire, 108 apiece, 47 seconds left to go. It'll be Knicks ball when we come back after the timeout. So looking at the halftime score of the Bengals up 17-10 over the Cowboys at the half. RJ Barrett tonight, 30 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 of 7 from three-point range, 13 of 23, 30-point game. Big game, but from RJ Barrett. All right, Knicks will inbound. All right, Knicks inbounds. Brunson looking. Finds Towns. Towns back to Brunson. Brunson down the lane to Towns underneath for the shot up and good. 110-108. Knicks up by 2 points. Timeout on the floor. 36 seconds left to go. 2-point Knicks lead. The Raptors ball after the timeout. All right, so this is it. Comes down to it. 36 seconds left to go. Can the Knicks get a stop? We'll see. They've been unable to get stops most of this game, man. So this will be the Knicks. If they're going to win this game, it's going to be right here on the defensive end. They're going to have to get this stop, get the rebound, or get a steal and make a shot or make free throws. All right, so back to live action. It'll be Raptors ball inbound in the ball. All right, Agbachi will inbound the ball for the Raptors. Agbachi looking, throws the ball to Barrett. Barrett down the lane with Karl Anthony Towns. His shot is blocked by OG Anunoby. Mikal Bridges with the ball over to Deuce McBride. McBride looking over to Karl Anthony Towns. Towns over to OG Anunoby. 12 seconds left to go. OG with the ball, holding the ball around a Towns screen. OG back to Towns. Towns 3-point shot, good. 113-108. 6.3 seconds left to go, and that's going to do it right there for the Knicks. Karl Anthony Towns with the dagger 3-point shot. 6.3 seconds left to go. Knicks up by 5. Timeout on the floor. Raptors. Killer shot. Good killer shot by Karl Anthony Towns. Like I said, the Knicks got the stop that they needed when the Raptors had the ball. By OG Anunoby, looked like he probably fouled Barrett on the arm, but I guess ball and the arm. All right, so the Raptors are inbound with 6.3 seconds left to go. And Barrett talking to Towns. All right, Raptors are inbound. 6.3 seconds left to go. Raptors have no more timeouts left to go. Knicks got one left. All right, Agbachi with inbound. Agbachi looking inbounds to Walters, and he stepped out, and it'll be Knicks ball. And that'll do it for the Raptors. 4.9 seconds left to go. Knicks inbound, and that'll do it. Once again, the final score from Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. Knicks 113-108 over the Toronto Raptors. I'll give you the final stats for the game. For the New York Knicks, Mikal Bridges finishes with 23 points. OG Anunoby in his homecoming back to Toronto finishes with 14 points and 4 rebounds. Karl Anthony Towns, the high man for the Knicks, with 24 points and 15 rebounds, 6 assists, another double-double. Jalen Brunson, a double-double as well, 20 points, 11 assists. Josh Hart, 10 points, 3 assists, and 4 rebounds. Off the bench, Precious Achiuwa with 7 points and 6 rebounds. Cameron Payne with 7 points, and Deuce McBride with 8 points off the bench. Overall shooting for the Knicks, 42 of 82 for 51%. 3-point shooting, 17 of 40 for 43%. Free throw shooting, 12 of 19, only 63%. That's where the Knicks got to clean that up. Total rebound for the Knicks, 40 rebounds with 32 assists in the game, 7 steals. Knicks had 13 turnovers in the game. For the Toronto Raptors, Scotty Barnes left the game in the early third quarter, finishing with 15 points and 5 rebounds. Jakob Poeltl had a double-double, 10 points and 12 rebounds. The high man for the Raptors, RJ Barrett, the former Knick, with 30 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. Ochai Agbaji finishes with 7 points. Grady Dick finishes with 7 points. Off the bench, Kelly Olynyk with 6 points. Jonathan Mokbo with 6 points and 7 rebounds. Davion Mitchell finishes with 8 points. And Jacoby Walters with a season-high 19 points off the bench for the Raptors. Overall shooting for the Raptors, 43 of 96 for 45%. 3-point shooting, 13 of 35 for 37%. Free throw shooting, 9 of 11 for 82%. They finished with 51 rebounds, out-rebounding Knicks with 30 with 17 offensive rebounds of that 51. They also had 23 assists, four steals, but they had 12 turnovers. And once again, the final score, Knicks 113, Raptors 108. Knicks go to 15-9. Raptors fall to 7-18 on the season. And like I said, I want to thank everybody for tapping in from YouTube, Twitter, all social media platforms. If this is your first time to my channel, man, please hit that like and subscribe button. Also share this on all social media platforms, and also subscribe to the Big Blue Crew Sports Network. The link is in the chat. And like I said, subscribe to the Man Cave podcast. Like I said, it helps the algorithm. It also helps the channel. I can keep bringing you great content like this. I will be back on here Wednesday night, 7:30 again with the Atlanta Hawks visiting the New York Knicks. Trae Young will be in the building for the NBA Cup, the knockout round. So we'll be ready for that. Knicks will be ready for that game. I'm pretty sure New York will be wild for Trae Young coming in. So that should be a great game. Please join me back here Wednesday night at 7:30. Knicks and the Atlanta Hawks from New York for the NBA Cup in the knockout round. Shout out to the chat. My man Dewani, always support. Great support, bro. Mosley, you already know what it is. Thanks for the support. Big Pat Sports Talk, the Big Blue Crew Sports. You already know what it is. Like I said, we'll see you guys next time. Wednesday night at 7:30. Please check back in. And before you go, please hit that like and subscribe button. It's free. Costs you nothing to pay for it. It's free. Just hit the like and subscribe button and share it on all social media platforms. This is man S. God signing out from the Man Cave podcast. See you guys Wednesday night at 7:30.
This has been a Big Blue Crew Sports Network production.
Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
It's for the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. God.
That's him.
You feel the pride?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife, Big Blue, home of the Braves.
Yeah.
That turnpike, you can see that's where the game's played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, North don't get broken. Legalize, mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in, the show called The Man Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85 inch screen. The game's on, you rush and bleed. Stay calm, you on the road and chill. Do the watch along, the show's on. The host, you know it's S. God. It's no telling the panel filled with guest stars. You're now rocking with the voice, you know who it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You're now rocking with my man S. God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Productions. What that mean, we about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S. God, G.O.D. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly,